Well, hi folks, I'll just give you a little bit of a roundup on how my tender stuff's getting on this year. My tomatoes, chilies, peppers and stuff like that. I'm growing them under my grow lights again, if you can see. It's just got one grow light. It's a 4 foot to be a foot wide, but it doesn't half grow stuff really well. So we'll start off with these. These are some daft giant tomatoes that I've grown. Now I've only just grown these about 3 or 4 weeks ago, because they want to be quite late on in the season. That one's from a £5.5 tomato. So I've never grown a big tomato before, so we'll just see how they get on. I think you've got to reduce the trusses to like 1 fruit per truss, or even 1 fruit per plant, and see if you can get a monster. Onto the normal tomatoes. I've just grown 4 this year. It's just Shirley and Gardener's Delight, so a normal size one, and your cherry tomato. I like Gardener's Delight. I don't like some of the super sweet ones. They're not to my liking, but they've been getting a bit too close to the top, to the lights, and I'm getting a bit of scorch because they really want to be going in now, May, into the greenhouse, but it's just way too cold. I mean, we've had snow last night and frost down to -3 lately, so they've planted them out now. They just go backwards, so I'll just have to keep growing them under here for another week or so until the weather warms up, hopefully. Chilies. These are my Joe's long. They're the ones that grow the really, really long sort of cayenne peppers. Quite mild as far as chilies go, but I really do like them. They're a really nice plant. So I planted 3. I did that experiment where I was going to take some seeds from last year's fruit and grow them, because they're from an F1, to see what would happen, see what the resulting chilies would be this year. But obviously that experiment's flawed, because I didn't get any to germinate, which is a shame, so I'll never know. These are some peppers. They're just your bog standard Bell Boy ones and California Wonder, just your run-of-the-mill ones. So, like I said, they should be going out now. They're getting big enough, but they're quite happy. They're happy enough under here. As you can see, they're quite stocky. Because growing under lights, you don't tend to get stuff leggy, because it's, you know, it's quite an intense heat, not heat, sort of light, and not heat actually. So that's why they do grow quite stocky. This one here, these are my Prairie Fire, which are one of the dwarfest, or most dwarf chili plants there are out there. I think they're so stocky, those. They just send side shoot after side shoot out, so you've no need to pinch them out to try and get them bushier. They just do it for themselves. You can grow those in little sort of 6-inch pots on the windowsill, and they're absolutely covered in quite hot chilies, little red chilies. They're about 50,000 on the Scoville scale. That's about my limit, because I'm not some kind of chili idiot. So that's about it, I think. Just a little quick roundup. I'm not growing masses this year because we don't eat that many. Chilies are mainly just for, they're for eating, because they're not too hot. Like I say, I don't like the super hot ones. I've grown habaneros in the past, but it's a bit of a waste of time, because I just end up throwing them away because they're too hot. So that's about it, folks. Really need to get stuff out, but the weather's not conducive at the moment, so just hoping it warms up a bit into May, and then we can get them planted out, and then we can get some tomatoes on, hopefully. That's about it, folks. Not a very exciting video, but I'll just let you know how my tender stuff's getting on. And there we go. See you later.